Good morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, May 4th, and it's currently 85 degrees. We're coming to you from our Edinburgh studio. I'm Mariana Galladro.
I'm Eliseo Gonzalez.
And this is Vaquero News.
Campus news,
events, games,
and activities
all in one place.
This is Vaquero Radio, the Val's student station.
Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Vaquero Radio, where your
story begins.
Computer science students raise concern about AI taking over the tech industry. Here is Celeste Cruz with the story.
They are going to transform your job. They are going to transform how you execute some tasks.
The College of Computer Science is incorporating AI in the classrooms, preparing students for possible alterations the tech market will have in the future regarding AI. Computer Science Professor and Department Chair Emmett Tomai said courses are constantly changing to integrate AI.
So it's a tool for us and it's also a product. And that is based on what's called machine learning, which has actually been explosively growing since about 2010.
Tomai said students are concerned about AI taking over tech jobs in the future.
But the current challenge is that nobody knows what AI is going to look like in 3 to 5 years. And so there's a whole lot of uncertainty. And this is true of like everyone, right? But especially in regards to tech careers.
Tomai mentioned specializing in AI is having a better outcome than app development.
You know, I'm going to make an app.
Career path is definitely shrinking.
Because that's something AI is really good at.
Computer science lecturer Pedro Fonseca believes AI will not fully replace software engineering, emphasizing students should learn how to use AI.
We are basically telling them now you need to learn how to use AI in your advantage. So AI is not going to do the software for you, but it can help you to build a software faster.
He said to reduce uncertainty among students, the College of Computer Science added classes to teach students how to implement AI.
Now we have something like smart application or intelligent application. So it's not just it's create a software, but also implement or embed AI in your software.
Bruno Rios, computer science junior, said professors have addressed how AI is affecting industry expectations.
So they warn us, learn how to use AI, download Codex, ChatGPT. They want us to thrive, so they help us manage this big change.
Lainey Avila, computer science junior, believes AI is making finding jobs more difficult.
I think AI is making it harder, but it's just making the students have to study harder and like in different concepts. So we just have to adapt with the industry.
Tomai said students should not worry about AI taking over in the tech field, since tech experience and soft skills are important to land a job. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
At UTRGV, student leaders are helping students to adjust to campus life, offering guidance built from their own gained experience. Trailblazers give insight into their roles. Here's Emilio Suarez with the story.
Understand and take notes from your classes and try to learn from your mistakes.
Trailblazers help students through their first and second year experience by giving them guidance, connections, and appointments. Trailblazer Arad Navar said his role is centered on supporting students as they begin their academic journey. Navar said being a trailblazer means to help new students with their new experience at college, help guide them in any problem or advice in any situation students may have. He said the support is especially important for students who may arrive on campus unsure of how college works or what to expect academically.
It is important because I know that some students that are coming to college that don't know which classes to take.
Navar said he encouraged students to build strong study habits early, highlighting consistency and preparation before exams.
Take notes and try to do their assignments and study earlier.
When it comes to balancing academics and social life, Navar said students should learn to manage their time and pace themselves throughout the day. Trailblazer Mario Cermeño said understanding how professors design their exams can make a major difference in preparation. Cermeño also said building consistent study habits, even in small increments, is highly important.
Make that time for yourselves to study, maybe like 30 minutes every day or more than 30 minutes or an hour. But try to be more intentional on how you study and learn what you haven't understand.
Cermeño recommends taking advantage of designated study spaces and academic support services such as the Learning Center and the Writing Center for finals preparation. He said beyond finals, the long-term success comes from staying engaged throughout the semester, attending class, taking notes, and learning from mistakes.
Try to be more intentional with your classes, try to put more attention because sometimes you have a low grade because you don't go to class.
For more information, visit the Trailblazers website or email studentsuccess@utrgv.edu. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
The student organization at UTRGV is working to support students through mental health awareness and peer connection. Here's reporter Diego Montaño with the story.
Trying to connect students with all of the free resources that they have on campus.
Active Minds at UTRGV works to support mental health awareness and education for college students across campus. The organization encourages students to speak openly about mental health and find support within their community. Research liaison George Sainz said the club focuses on creating a student-centered support system.
Because nobody understands the mental health struggles of a student better than another student.
The organization also hosts activities and events that help students relieve stress and connect with others on campus. Treasurer Sandra Rivera mentioned some of the ways the club creates a welcoming environment for students.
Done like stress less events where we really focus on just uniting students, reminding them that in the midst of all of the stress, they can still have like an outlet to turn to within campus.
Active Mind hopes to continue building a stronger community by encouraging students to prioritize mental health and support one another. For more information about the organization, students can visit the UTRGV Billing page for Active Minds. This is Diego Montano for Vaquero Radio.
A student-led organization is expanding its efforts to support campus health and well-being, going beyond menstrual equity to address urgent public health needs. Here's Emilio Suarez with the details.
It makes me feel very proud because of the fact that we are helping the students to actually cover a necessity that is very overlooked most of the time,
The Intersectional Feminist Student Organization, also known as IFSO, is open to all students and focuses on how different life experiences intersect. The organization relies on fundraising, donations, and personal contributions from members to keep supplies available for students in need. IFSO Vice President Kylie Torres said the organization's mission is to recognize different parts of lives intersect in ways that are oppressive and to fight for the rights of every single person. IFSO has launched a harm reduction initiative, distributing Narcan across campus. Narcan, also known as naloxone, can reverse opioid overdoses.
Not a lot of students know what it is when I hand it out. Narcan is naloxone, and it is an opioid reversal agent.
Torres said IFSO is also pushing for policy change. The Student Government Association president signed a bill which would provide free menstrual products on campus and is currently waiting administrative approval.
It's going to help maintain student life. So it will impact them, especially with the amount of students that have come up to me and said, "You saved my life."
IFSO President Cindy Ruiz said she joined the organization because she wanted to be part of something that actually aligned with her beliefs. Ruiz said she personally restocks the Edinburgh campus every week with menstrual products. She said students' feedback has been overwhelmingly positive.
They're actually very happy that we are even doing the work to begin with.
For more information, email IFSO at intersectionalfeminism.org@gmail.com or visit their V-Link. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
UTRGV students celebrated Dia del Niño on campus through games, snacks, and cultural activities. Here's reporter Diego Montaño with the story.
They're very willing to participate and share those memories.
The Center for Bilingual Learning and Innovation hosted a Dia del Niño celebration on the Edinburgh campus, encouraging students to reconnect with childhood memories and de-stress from finals. The event invited students to find their inner child through boarding games, snacks, and conversations centered around childhood experiences and cultural traditions. Christine Zúñiga, director of the Center for Bilingual Learning and Innovation, said the event reflects the center's mission to celebrate the region's culture and language.
Is to help cultivate our region's linguistic and cultural resources. So we thought it would be great to bring in that tradition to our UTRGV students.
Program Manager Adriana Nelson said students participated throughout the day as their schedules allowed.
We've been having students come and go depending on, on their classes.
Students attending the event said the celebration allowed them to relax between classes and connect with others. Business and Entrepreneurship Senior Ashley Mendoza shared her experience at the event.
Nice that I had time between my classes, and just definitely distressed and to meeting new people.
The event aimed to provide students with a welcoming environment while honoring the tradition of Dia del Niño in the Rio Grande Valley. For more information about upcoming events, students can visit the UTRGV Center for Bilingual and Learning Innovation page online. This is Diego Montano for Vaquero Radio.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
The UTRGV baseball team faced one of the top teams and returned with a win over number 6 Oregon State. Here's Carmen Gonzalez with the details.
Yeah, getting the win. So I think we showed quite a bit of battle against a really good ball club with a great pitching staff, and I think we're pretty tough and gritty. We'll fight you. We just need the pitching to get a little deeper for it.
The Vaquero tripped to Oregon with a 9-7 victory over the Beavers, marking the program's first win over a top 6 opponent in more than 4 decades. Before the series, head coach Derek Matlock said the matchup would test the team against one of the strongest pitching staffs in college baseball.
One of the best pitching staffs in the country, top to bottom, closer, middle relief, starters, phenomenal defensively. Just a really good pitching team that can really play defense. The biggest thing about them.
Despite the challenge, he said the teams believed it could compete if players stayed confident and relaxed.
Trying to get these kids to relax and play up to their ability, but just telling them to go have fun and play and relax and do what you're capable of doing. That's our focus right now, and as we try to get in the tournament. And we still got to win a series probably to do that, just to know we're in. So definitely played with a lot of pressure all year. I don't know why. It's been weird. But we have a great team.
The Vaquero responded in the series final with one of its strongest offense performance of the season. Junior Armani Regosa led the way with 3 hits, a home run, and 3 runs scored, while Rocco Garza Gongora and Istan Mumau each added 2 RBI. The win came after a close 4-2 loss in the opening game, where graduate pitcher Robert Bonilla struck out a career-high 7 batters against the nationally ranked Beavers. Matlock said playing teams like Oregon State prepares the Vaquero for the pressure of conference play and the postseason push ahead.
When you leave out of here with some success offensively, you feel pretty confident about facing anybody in the conference tournament.
Now entering the final stretch of the regular season, the baseball team remains focused on securing a spot in the Southland Conference tournament.
Our goal when we go into the season in the fall to prepare our guys is to get in a regional, something that hasn't been done since 1986. Our whole focus every game and the schedule we put together is for one reason, to get us prepared to win a conference tournament and get in a regional.
UTRGV returns home Friday to open a 3-game conference series against the University of Incarnate Word at the UTRGV Baseball Stadium May 1st at 6:30 p.m. This is Carmen Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio.
The UREC gave sports club members a chance to connect outside of competition in a sports club social. Here's Carmen Gonzalez with the story.
Definitely a learning experience, and it's something that I think people should definitely do in college.
Students gathered at the University Recreation Center conference room Thursday to meet athletes from sports clubs across campus and build new connections. With the semester coming to an end, the Spring Sports Club Social gave students a chance to step away from competition and focus on building friendship, involvement, discovery, and community across campus. The event invited multiple members from several sports clubs to spend time together, share experience, and learn more about other organizations at UTRGV. Kayla Medellin, sports management intern and sports club supervisor at UREC, said the goal was to create a more interactive environment for students.
Our goal here is to either have them recruit other members to their clubs, as well as get to know each other for them to have a better environment over here at the University of Creation.
She said the social invitational was also created to help clubs support each other as newer organizations continue to grow.
Maybe collab with each other. I would say it's just the engagement that would help a lot, especially. And with with the interactive part, I would say the social skills is also a really big part of that.
For students, the event allowed more than just a chance to talk about sports. Azea Loya, president of the Powerlifting Club, said sports clubs help students stay connected and motivated throughout college.
Honestly, it brings people together, especially for powerlifting. It's hard for most people to continue their journey, so I'm glad I just give them the opportunity in college.
Tennis Club Secretary Jocelyn Ramos said events such as the social help students meet people they normally would not interact with on campus.
There's some people that join clubs to connect with other people and have more friendships, and I feel like that definitely did happen. So I think that's important.
Medellin said UREC hopes events like this continues each semester as the sports club community expands.
Because they're the ones that grow the community, they're the ones that help us with the funding, let's say, because without them, this department couldn't be nothing.
Students interested in joining a sports club reach the front desk of the UREC or email them at recsports@utrgv.edu. This is Carmen Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio.
Straight back, there's a crossing route, McCaffrey, touchdown, that's big time.
Hello Vaqueros, here's a sports schedule for this week. On Tuesday, the men's baseball team will be playing against Abilene Christian University in Abilene, Texas at 6 p.m. And from Friday through Sunday, they will be playing against Tarleton State University in Stephenville, Texas at 6 p.m., 3 p.m., and 12 p.m. That is the sports schedule for this week. Remember to bring your student ID to all home games and support our student athletes. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
What's up, Vaqueros? Let's take a look at what's happening around campus this week at UTRGV. On Monday, May 4th, Student Unionists hosted the Wrangler from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Student Union's Common Grounds in Edinburgh. Then on Tuesday, May 5th, the American Society of Civil Engineers will hold their final general meeting and board election from 3:15 to 5 p.m. And then on Wednesday, May 6th, Engage Scholarship and Learning will host a workshop called Learn How to Get Funding for Undergraduate Research from noon to 12:30 p.m. on the Brownsville campus. That's your events calendar for this week, Vaqueros. Don't forget to bring your student ID to all campus events.
This is Diego Montano for Vaquero Radio.
Hello Vaqueros, here's the weather forecast for this week. In the valley, it will be a warm and mostly cloudy week, with highs reaching up to the mid to upper 90s and lows staying around the upper 60 to mid 70s. We will be starting the week with cloudy skies and breezy conditions, followed by rising temperatures into midweek. Toward the end of the week, we will see a chance of rain and thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday, with clear skies returning into the weekend along with hotter temperatures. That is the weather forecast for this week. Remember to dress accordingly for these weather conditions. This is Susana Ramos for Vaquero Radio.
This is the last newscast for the spring 2026 semester.
Remember to read our news articles on our website, utrgvradio.com.
Tune into Vaquero Radio through our website or download the Radio Garden app. Remember to check out our YouTube channel for the latest news and our DJ shows from the fall 2025 semester.
Join us next semester, same time, same place.
We, the student leaders, are graduating this semester, so this is Assistant Station Manager Eliseo Gonzalez
and Station Manager Ariana Galladro
signing out.
Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station.
Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. Don't forget to saddle up every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. And remember, V's up!